there's an error. It gave me an error message, and I tried the other apps on my phone, including Instagram, Facebook, the Google. All of them worked. Google was working, Instagram is working, Facebook is working, but YouTube isn't working. I don't know how. All right, it is 12:15 a.m. and it is dreary outside. This is a sign of winter starting to show itself already. Just look at this. This sky looks to be like the trailer of a zombie apocalypse. Just kidding. So, if you haven't seen yesterday's video, I was writing some song lyrics. Not just some song lyrics. This is with the reason of going through 30 minutes of last night with insanity fighting my toothache. And so, I come up with the idea of making some lyrics, song lyrics about getting a toothache. And what I've done just makes me feel really good. The lyrics I put in that song just makes me feel comfortable. I mean, it might have some swear words in it, but when it comes to toothaches, it's that real insane problem that I have. I have a very bad problem when it comes to toothaches. And so I get into the mood where I just sing about pistols and electrical Ferrari cars like a rapper from the 1990s. Morning, it is 10 o'clock now. I have been spending the last 40 minutes working on computers and functions and computer arithmetics and codes. Yeah, if you thought I was gonna say geography then, well, no. At least that paper is already out of the way. I've already finished working on that paper. 10 days ago, I was finalizing the graphs. And then 7 days ago, I added some more words on the conclusion page and figured out my total word count. And then that's it. So yeah, that geography document, at least that's out of the way already. I have got further information that the next cabinet meeting with the governments and the ministries is going to be today. This one is not going to be as intense and heavy as the last two that they were talking about, which included SARS-2 related guidelines. Okay guys, my driver is now here. I'm going to practice my driving. Online lessons are just shit and I don't even care. Okay, got to the neighborhood now. And so I'm waiting for us to start my driving practice lesson. It was just a crazy ending to this day of online lessons. It was just a crazy... Oh!
You already came?
Yeah.
Did you drive?
No,
Why?
I didn't. Not yet.
Ah, not yet.
No, not yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going now?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so...
Oh, where are you?
Alright, so after the end of this driving lesson of today, we have come here to stop by at my grandma's house for 1 quick minute. I'm not gonna get in there, but my driver just went in there to get some essentials, including meatballs, juice. So today's driving lesson was rather one full of confidence. I speed up on a lot of occasions. There were like 2 cars that I wanted to pass, and so I did. One of them was the car that you can drive to take your driving test. I already got back to the neighborhood after finishing my driving lesson, and it's still raining. How odd. How odd is that? And now it's gotten even cooler. Like yesterday and the day before's rain was a bit better than today's. I mean, I actually don't feel that sad about that. But I have a very weird feeling that, here it is, here's the story. So I went on to YouTube to check out my channel, and suddenly it gave me a message that there's an error. It gave me an error message, and I tried the other apps on my phone, including Instagram, Facebook, the Google. All of them worked. Google was working, Instagram is working, Facebook is working, but YouTube isn't working. I don't know how. It's such a story. And I mean, it just happened. Like even at 2:30, it was working fine when we stopped by at my grandma's house. Now it just doesn't work the same way. Like it just happened. This is not the first time that it's happened though. Just about 6 minutes ago, I did some research that on November 12th, the same kind of problem happened with the YouTube platform. And I mean, I don't even remember that. I didn't even talk about that in the vlog either. I don't know how this such thing could even develop to be the truth. I don't even know how, but this gate of the tennis court is still open. There's nobody, there's not even rackets. All there is just some leaves falling on. And look, like I just got right in there. Plus, while I don't even have a tennis lesson. Yeah, that's just very odd. But what's even more odd is the YouTube crash. It was so sudden, and I didn't even expect that. At least we got a number 3. That's something I like. But that's not the point. Just being a bit silly when I point that out. What really is weird is thinking of the chances that what if the YouTube era is just coming to an end. The research that I just done suggests that there was also this YouTube glitch error on November 12th. It occurred for a very short period of time, and it came back after, I don't know, 11 a.m. because on November 12th in the morning, I didn't even go on YouTube. I just started the morning like it was just a regular morning, checking the time, preparing for the routine that I would need, and like that's that. But like when it comes to errors, like sometimes I just feel like, well, either there's just an internet disconnection, but when it comes to other websites working, not YouTube or not, it's just thinking of odd one out. Like, you know, when other websites are working but one isn't working, that just makes you feel like it doesn't even make sense. It feels very weird, and at some point it makes you think that the YouTube era could likely be coming to an end after 15 perfect years. 30 minutes into the outage, and I don't know what to say, but it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't feel correct. Like discriminating one website on it not working while others are working. Let's say this: Netflix is working, Google Chrome is working, Twitter is working, Facebook is working, Instagram is working, but YouTube isn't working. You see, that gets your head mixed about how it happened. That makes you think, how can you discriminate between a website that does work versus that doesn't? Like, it just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel fair. It just feels awkward. And the fact that it came on November 12th, that's what makes me think that it could lead to an impact on YouTube's end. All right, let's try again. Oh, there we go. Look at that. It started working. Finally. It was out for like 1 hour. Look at that. Okay, yeah, this whole time I was talking about this YouTube crash. But anyway, look at what we got here. We got some ornaments on these. Look at this. We got 2 in purple, 2 in silver. And I mean, these are not even trees. These are just some red berries. I don't even know what you call those. But Isn't this insane? Already last week, me and my dad have together built up the tree, and we did all the effort we could. We put the ornaments, and I was just coming. Wow, I was just looking at this.
Do you want a Christmas tree or is this enough?
I don't know, but this looks really nice.
It doesn't it? I
Yeah,
got some
the colors.
Some balls.
These are cool. Well, this is it, you guys. I have just finished working on the last slide of this base 17 numbers up to 500, and it is currently loading. And that's what I'm going to be putting on my gaming channel on Saturday. It is 8:43 p.m. and after a cabin meeting today, they had made some announcements. Even if today wasn't as heavy as last time, it was a pretty long one. Normally they would be making these announcements for between 25 and 30 minutes, but today's announcements stretched even into 40 minutes. And they were talking more about politics and economy and wealth and less about SARS-2 procedures. So today was just an odd day. I didn't end the school day perfectly enough. We were talking about exam practice, and that just didn't end well. The last lesson I had today was math. And so when it came to my driving lesson, I took 3 laps. And at the end of the second lap, there was this 180-degree turn, and I was speeding up before I got to that turn, and that was a close call, I nearly hit a sidewalk. And so we had to bring the car to park mode and wait for 5 seconds, and controllably we brought it back to the driving mode, and so carefully we got on the road. You see this? 90% of people that act like they know how to do something, when they just act like they're experts, it just turns wrong. So that's what I was about to go through. The weather forecast for the next coming days. Tomorrow is going to be our last day with the constant on and off rain weather, and then from Wednesday we will have some cloudy but around the seasonal average temperatures for this time of year. On Thursday we are planning to go to a shopping mall to get some New Year's gifts and some including clothes and other stuff associated with that. And then on Friday it will be my last day of school before I go on winter break. And then right after winter break, I'll be having exams starting Monday, January the 4th of 2021 until Thursday, January the 14th. So during that period of time, on most of the vlogs, I will talk about the exams. Weekends, of course, are exempt. But with that being said, you guys, that is just about it for the vlog for today. So like and subscribe, and I will see you in the video of tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye.